Hey Ara, so today I'm going to talk to you about something that I've been doing recently. I've mentioned my friend Emmy Obliquely before. She is currently doing her master's in English at one of the universities in town, and right now she's going through a semester that's looking kind of difficult. So I offered, because I know how useful I found it when I was studying, was to go with her to the library or to wherever place she can find and study with her. Just kind of to be that moral support. And also I always found it really helpful and kind of motivating if you knew that the person you were with was also studying. Then it kind of drives you and it's like, okay, I really shouldn't be on Facebook or on Tumblr. I should be studying or writing a paper and what have you. So that's what I've been doing for the past, I think it'll be 2 weeks now. It's really interesting being there and not being a student. Like, it's weird going to a library and not having something that you have to do for school. Right now I am doing some editing work for Emmy. She has written a piece of fiction and she asked if I would read it, and I said I would, but I'm also giving her some detailed notes such as grammar but also narrative notes. I use my time there to read through it, and because I really want to be able to focus on it and do a really good job editing it and looking carefully over it. Whereas if I try doing that at home, sometimes I feel like I won't have enough time to sit down. But here I have this nice set block of time where I can just be like, okay, I'm setting aside this time, I'm gonna be in a relatively quiet space where I won't be disturbed, so I can actually sit down and do this. Fan fiction writing, creative writing, essay writing, answering questions, doing financial things. I need to be in a space either by myself or with someone else where it's not necessarily quiet but not overly busy, where there's just a background noise or even maybe some quiet music playing. I'm really bad with distractions that way. So it's been really interesting. I really like it. I've actually really missed that aspect of university because I always liked, I didn't like the stress that came with studying at the library or studying at a friend's house. However, I miss just sitting down and learning. I'm one of those weird nerds that's just I took a course on fascism and it was really interesting, but I'm like, no, this is a book that's just Mussolini, I'm gonna read this. Or decolonization of Britain after 1945, let's totally read that. Or Japan after right after 1868, to the modern era. I'm just like, oh, that's so exciting. And everyone else is just looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? So I love learning new things, and getting the chance to actually sit down and take the time to really look over it and retain it and just absorb it is so exciting to me, and I loved that part of school. That's why I loved history so much, even if the books were sometimes, most of the time, really dry. So once I get Emmy's book edited, I've got I think you've seen my bookshelf, where it's, probably 4 feet wide and then 4 shelves high. 3 of those shelves are books that I have not read but that I own, and then I have books stacked sideways on the top of the books on the top shelf, and then tucked in behind on the little itty bitty extra space on the back ledge. So I have a lot of books that I want to read, so I would like to do that, but also I would like to use that time to do some more writing and maybe do some writing prompts. So that's my adventures in studying after university, studying after I already have my degree. Maybe I'll get my master's one day, but for now I'm kind of alright with doing the stress-free studying and learning for now. that's what's going on with me right now. So until next time, I hope you have a good week, Ara.